Why are you right there, Push Pop? Why are you moving the door? Hello. Welcome to Push Pop's enclosure. You get a different view. It's kind of a nice view, honestly. It's quite pretty. It's prettier than I thought it would be, like, from this view. Lucas did a really, really good job. Joe, thank you so much for 28 months. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So green. Yes, very green. Hi, YouTube. I can see you. Jetty. Hello. It is pretty chill in here. The cactus is dead, though. Sad for the cactus. They're very much munched down. Lucas is killing it. We've been in big talks with Bird of Prey Enclosure Designs most of this morning, so that's coming along nicely. It's a big endeavor that we're wanting to do really, really well, so it's taking us a minute on that, but we'll get there. Professor Nuggy PhD, thank you so much for the 1 year. Nice. Sorry dealing with a lot, it sucks. But hang out here and forget about that stuff for a minute. Coping. No OSHA violations yet today? No, none. Hi, Hippo. Thanks very much for the 4 months. The cactus is dead, yeah. It's okay. Everything in here is edible, and Push Pop's gonna eat it. We'll replant it. You know, it's her world. We just live in it. So far, it's holding up really nice. Let me talk to you guys about the updates that we did and what we are going to do. So we still need to do some wood walls on the inside here. I think we finally got the right metal tool coming. Should be here in the next few days. And then we're gonna bing, bang, boom, put a wooden wall on the inside. The reason being, as she gets older, she's gonna get more destructive, as sulcatas do. And the TNG, or tongue and groove wood wall, is much safer for her to ram into than the metal. She can get through the metal eventually when she's big enough. So while we have the TNG here, we're gonna put it on the inside. It'll look a little bit nicer, a little bit cleaner, but it looks pretty good so far. According to Lucas, cactus will grow back. Amazing. Cool. Within time, I guess. How did Push Pop get between the door and wall? She just moved there. The door's just hitting her slightly with the wind. That's how she likes it. Okay, Joe. I might not be here, actually. Hold on. Let me see. I'm here. I'm not here for the 17th, though. But we can figure something out. Is our lens dirty, or does it always just have been this blurry? You don't look dirty. Is it blurry? Oh, we gotta do Thompson's water seal soon. Gave it a wipe down just in case. Okay. So what have we done since the release stream, which was last Monday? I don't know. I was sick the past 2 days, so I've just been kind of out of it. So that lens is dirty. I need to clean it. Scar or invertebrate as first choice. We have a new microphone here. We have a better microphone system now for ambient sounds as well, which is really, really nice. Roxers Boxers, I heard Chandler met you today. That's cool. It's funny. Yeah, we got a microphone here. We're gonna install the Crunch Cam because I think I found a camera that's gonna work well. We were gonna have the Crunch Cam go live 2 days ago. A, I was super sick. B, the 2 cameras we had, the audio was awful. And they were donated cams, and we thought they'd work, but we didn't realize that these donated older, cheaper cameras from Axis. It was donated from Axis, like they'd been using for products, testing and stuff like that. had like a staticky sound to the microphone. So that's a no-go. So we got a new camera for that I'm going to install today. I already have all of the wiring ready to go installed. Yay. I need to put a new thing there. We got our steel flexible conduit because Push Pop could get through the aluminum conduit when she gets older. And then we're not going to release the Crunch Cam today because we got to configure it and do a bunch of other stuff with it. But I'm not sure when the release date will be just yet, but it'll be soon. Trademark, TM, soon, TM. But first, we're going to go inside. We're going to fix the experimental cam that's in there. All right, so let's let everything stabilize here. Here we go. Okay. So this is a temporary storage cabinet up here for now. We are getting some storage situations for like over here or over here on this wall. We got a little transfer pump here, just specifically lives up the Push Pop's enclosure. We'll move that over there. We got a thermal gun over there to test for all the heats. We got the fire extinguisher, yay, safety. And we've got AC and all this, yep. So we'll have wood walls against here on the inside, like 2 feet up or something like that. But here, we need to fix this little PTZ camera. I'm testing, this is a PTZ cam that was on Push Pop while she was inside. And if I can wall mount this, like this, it's how I'm gonna do the aquarium PTZ camera. So, I just have to adjust it, and I'll show you guys what it looks like on. Is that hot? That's putting off UV. I don't need it. There we go. I gotta turn off the UV lights when I'm underneath it because I don't need a UV radiation. PTZ means pan, tilt, zoom. We can move around. How will Push Pop reach the extinguisher? She can jump, you know. So I think I just need to rotate at 90. That's gonna be ready. And I need a little bit more cable length here. Ah, that's hot. Just need a skosh. Just a little bit of cable length. Okay. Because I guess I could just do that. It was here. I need not quite enough cable length. I don't want to raise it up either, though. What is happening? Turn off UV, but you need D. Some have told me that. I'll show you the cable management up here in a sec. We also fixed the sign, this donor sign. It no longer has a possessive S for Johansson's. It is now grammatically correct. All right, I'm out of cable length. Great. May not pull too much on that port. That's straining the port way too much. All right, I've got to lift this. That's gonna suck. So I need it. Was like this. Let me just hold it like that and see if that will fix our rotation issue, because right now it's in portrait mode. Yo. Thank you, Nuggy. gotta do multiple freaking times. If I do that, God, it's so slow. Here's what I'm looking at, chat. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna have to go this way. I don't think there's a rotation here that makes sense. So yeah, it's just like, it's just weird how it's set up here. Yeah, it just doesn't tilt. Nope. All right, so I can't use it for aquarium. It's good to know before I put it underwater and then realize that. Okay, so now we've got to build a system that doesn't look stupid and have it come out like this. So let's go see if we can make something that doesn't look stupid. And then we'll put the crunch cam in. Ugh. I still say the tiny submarine cam is the funnest idea. That did kind of get shot down, but we'll see if we can still revive it somehow. They're gonna have some sensitive corals, and we can't have Chad or someone actually bump into the sensitive corals with the little tiny submarine. So, I did not know that, but I do now. Little L bracket. I could just do a little metal one. I can make that look nice. Okay, the UTV is basically dead, so I'm not gonna drive that. Why is that microwave mounted so high? It's a server rack. I forgot to show you guys the cable management. 90% of it done by Matt IPv4, but 10% was me. By that, I mean it's just a cable brush. That makes it so much nicer. There is, no, we're not at a complex enough stage yet where we can like build our own custom stuff. So I'm not gonna make any promises. I think a little metal out bracket is a good idea, chat, whoever suggested that. Instead of making it out of wood. The wood just looks dumb. 20 months.
He just resubscribed for 31 months.
Connor, you can tell us about Oliver's cams, the chicken cams. Charles, thanks so much for 20 months. If you didn't hear that in the earlier. And then DJ Rose, 31 months. Thank you so much. The chicken cams. Yeah, we're gonna have chicken cams. I don't know. We're gonna have PTZ. Hopefully a little munch cam for them too. Here we go. Little L bracket. It's not quite wide enough. I gotta put those in, but the chickens is getting really close to doing the reveal. Georgie, working on those cams after this, but I've got really good ideas for that. We went over that last Wednesday, so yeah, we're just gonna have cams for the chickens. That's gonna be nice. Cams everywhere, fiber everywhere. Not enough time at all to do everything. Yay! All right, I could do 2 metal brackets side by side. That looked pretty clean. That's wide enough, I think. Georgie cam number 1 prio after push pops cam. Yeah. We just need to get Georgie back in his enclosure. Lucas got all the RO water piped up. He says Sunday or Saturday, the last of the parts will be in to finish the entire enclosure. I just hope you guys are gonna be able to see Georgie because there's a lot more plants in there now. I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys, but it looks really good and there's a lot of cool features that you guys will see when we reveal that very soon. Door hinge. Is that all my L brackets I've got? Yes. Used to have a lot of brackets. Okay. When did anyone get back? So May 1st or 2nd, when the secondary fence is coming down, which divides them from being able to like nose to nose through the fence. So that'll come down, and then from there it's up to animal care to figure out when it is a good time based on behavior to put them in there together. What does all that look like? I don't know. When it gets closer, we will have that discussion with animal care, or animal care will have that discussion and inform us what they would like to do. All right, I'm happy with this. I need some metal screws that aren't 3 inches long. It's a little bit too long. 1 inch metals. Yeah, that worked. Perfect. Okay. Back up to the top. Ooh. So 1st or 2nd, May 2nd. So 1st or 2nd, May. Saying fence down confirmed. I mean, that's when we're planning on having it come down. It's gonna be on Nick to get it down. So he'll be scheduled to do it then. Barring anything that comes up, we will remove that. Should be pretty quick. You know, a few hours, maybe like 2 hours to do. Why does the bitrate hold when I'm coming up here? When I go down, the bitrate sucks. Ugh, the TNG's starting to warp. Gotta get that done soon. All right. Look at the tree. Push pop got a tree. And then there's the tree that got eaten from the pollinator garden. We replanted it. Yay. Try on test again. I'm okay. Thank you so. Okay. Let's go take this off the wall. Wait, what's happening? Wait, Maya was streaming today? Oops. Oh, it is Wednesday. Okay. All right. Let's give you guys an indoor PTZ push pop cam, because why not?
Just resubscribed for
Vinny,
12
thanks so much for the year. Maya, thanks so much for the raid.
Maya raided my stream with 5,034.
Oh, you're picking push pop
Yeah.
lunch?
Yeah.
I want, tell me, hold on, tell me about it.
Tell you about it? Tell you about what we're doing for lunch?
Yeah, what was push pop getting for lunch from the garden?
From the garden, we've got rock rose and the wine cup. So, to Texas natives, but we're trying to spruce things up because we're running low on greens currently. Ooh, this is another one that we could do. It's not part of the garden, but this is Virginia plantain. That's good tortoise grubbing, so we're gonna actually really good for them, which is pretty sweet. I like that
Nice.
it's just kind of everywhere. A little bit of me wants to just like let push pop out and have push pop kind of take care of the weeds here.
Yeah.
Because pretty much most of these are good tortoise grubbing. Oh, look at you being right there.
She likes being between the fence
See that?
for some reason.
All right, here's an offering. Push pop, and then we're gonna pick some hibiscus here because we can. And we're just gonna take some. You're gonna bring a. Gotta carry your tortoise snips around with you.
Oh,
For a moment such as this, you know. This is What is this? What is this?
I don't know.
This is mulberry, is what it is.
Mulberry. Okay.
Mulberry. So we're doing a little bit of mulberry, some hibiscus flowers, spruce things up, and then some Mexican petunia here. All good tortoise grub. And then Push is getting calcium with a couple different tortoise toppers. So like there's a bunch of different like dried vegetables and stuff in there.
I just realized, Lucas, is this how big like her food normally is?
Push Pop normally, I mean, before moving out here, Push Pop's probably double that.
Well,
But now that Push Pop's out here, I don't have to feed Push Pop.
well, I'm thinking about for the crunch cam.
Yeah. I
I'm
mean, Push Pop gets bigger, right? Like, we're talking a lot more food.
maybe I'll have the bowl positioned for the side for now, so we can actually see her, and then when we go to when she gets bigger, we can have the bowl positioned front side so we can see her face. Because right now the crunch cam is gonna look like that, which is cute, but like
Super cute.
like if there's a huge mountain, you're not gonna be able to see it. You know, her eating. So
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I mean, it's going here, right?
Yeah.
So like, how do we want to do that? Are we like digging in just like a thing to put a food dish in? Like, is it gonna be like?
I'm gonna install it. I'll
concrete or
put the
something?
dish where like it fits the focal length, and then I'll put a microphone right next to it, and then we can kind of move the dish around in this one area.
Okay.
But like, there's a wide range, so we don't need to do anything crazy.
What are you working on?
Munch cam and inside PTZ cam. She's not quite big enough for like a phone mounted onto her shell, like underneath that like a strap around her. She needs to be quite a bit bigger. I mean, Lucas, when do you think she'll double in size?
I have to get an actual scale out here. I was gonna order a specific Push Pop scale to keep track of that.
Okay.
Katana's green gifted 200 subscription.
How do you know how much he weighs right now? That's tough.
900 grams?
They have given 80
I don't know.
gifts.
My guess is she's gonna double in size from this size in a year or two.
A year or two? Cool. I think in a year or two we can do a phone mounted camera system for her. It's really light, but she's not quite big enough for the straps or to carry the weight. So,
I'd be surprised if she doubles in weight sooner than that, but like
size wise,
like
yeah.
measurable slope.
Right. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna close this door.
Oh, she likes the plantain.
Plantain?
Yeah.
Just the plantain flower?
No, the leaf that she's eating right there. Because there's a group of we'd call them weeds, but
Yeah.
of plants, family Plantagenaceae, and this is one that I didn't recognize because it's super like covered in like these trichomes, these like hairs to block it, like the Texas sun, protect its leaves. But I recognized it as a type of plantain, so I looked it up, and yeah, it's just a native Texas plantain.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like one of the steady tortoise sources of food whenever I've taken care of tortoises in the past.
That's cool.
Which is cool, yeah. Texas has their own kind of fluffy version.
You're a nerd and I love it.
Yeah, buddy.
All right.
Have fun.
Thank you. Well, Lucas says bye. All right, time to work on the indoor PTZ camera. Indoor PTZ. Okay, so we need to get this mounting bracket off the wall. Fun times. Okay. Make sure there's no sharp edges on that. Okay. I'll leave this up here. I'll show you cable management real quick. Leave no shinies for Push Pop to eat. Okay, so our server rack here. Nerd time. So we've got our fans here for ventilation. I can push out these front vents here. We've got different sensors on here, top and bottom sensors. To know, we have a punch down panel that I thought we were going to use, but everything was short enough that we can use pre-terminated cables for the most part. But in the future, when we're doing, more stuff in here, I got my punch down panels here. Here is, just mess that cable up there. Here is our switch, PoE switch. Does PoE++, which is really, really nice. Does SFP, so fiber over here. It's US, it's a Pro Max. It's really, really nice. Here's our internet coming in. Here's our PoE devices. Got a nice cable brush here to hide all the cabling, which is really nice. And then we've got our USB down here, backup battery. We can see what we need here. So we have power flickers. Doesn't kill everything. And then just have a blank panel here to help with ventilation airflow. Yeah, Matt IPv4 did a majority of this. I just brought the cables in and put this in here, but he did the rest of this. So nice job to him. It's made my life a lot easier for all the installs for the enclosure since I don't have to build all these out. He did that during the Stay Hardthon, so huge. Very nice. Thank you, Matt. Cool. Let's go build our mounting bracket for the PTZ cam. Push Pop eats. I did fix this for the few YouTube and chat commenters. It's funny because I had this already printed and the donor wanted it with apostrophe S, and then after seeing the stream was like, oh, maybe it's not possessive. Maybe it's not apostrophe S. So now it is correct. So, easy fix. Okay. Set this up here. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't fall. You're a little crooked, but you're not going to be there for long. We need to figure out how we're doing this. Will the holes fit? Not quite. Because I just need 2 holes. Here, oh, it's so close to being absolutely perfect. I don't want to zip tie this on. Could do 1 there. Ugh. That was pretty good, actually. Could do 1 back there and 1 on this side here. Is that pretty level? Not quite. Let's move that up here. Right there. Nope, that sucks. Why was AC mesh AP use seems a bit underpowered? Because we just needed the AC, the AP, the small AP for just that inside space here, because we've got big Wi-Fi units, access points around here. We didn't want them competing with signal, so we just wanted, once we go inside, it's kind of like a Faraday cage with all the metal. So we just wanted a AP in there that just did inside there because we have good Wi-Fi signal elsewhere. We don't want it competing. So why does bottom of server rack look like you could mount it there? Where's bottom of server rack look like you can mount it there? What do you mean? I don't understand the question, Danza. Apologies. Was push pop warmer indoor enclosure? With push pop's warmer indoor enclosure, was there a need for extra fancy cooling for the CPU stuff? CPU, we don't have CPU, but like for the fans in there, we just want to keep airflow going. It was like $30 for those fans. I don't know actually how much they were, but they're pretty cost effective. We just want to keep you know, all that hot air moving through there, and we've got it figured out to where like it doesn't peak ambient like above 90 versus like out here in the box and stuff like that, it gets over like 110 if it's in direct sunlight. So all the hardware is a little bit better off in there. Oh, you can mount the PTZ there. That'd be crazy. It's really high up. You're not going to get like you'll just see like top of her shell. You won't be able to see her face, but that would be an easy solution. So, we try to go for more eye views as much as we can. So that's what we're trying to do here. I could just put a temporary, I could just do another screw right there. Okay. All right, let me get to this. I'm procrastinating. I'm baking in the sun. I forgot to put sunscreen on. Love the camera angle. Is it a bit wonky? You're balancing right now. That's better. It's probably gonna fall off though. If you fall, it's not my fault. Do I have metal up here? Still, a metal tie would be perfect. I don't want to go back down there to get metal. I don't necessarily need metal because it is indoors. So zip tie it is. All right. Oh, there's metal right. Is that the metal I want? See how funky this is. That's pretty good. Mount a linear rail with ball screws underneath the rack for height adjustments. I should do that. That'd be the appropriate amount of kill for push pop. Okay, I want my screw. Okay, yep, there. Ooh, perfect hole. Ooh, yes, please. Okay, got it. Okay. Push pop is very spoiled. Very, very spoiled. It's crazy. This actually is going to look way better than the wood mounts I've made in the past. Easy. Always snip your zip ties or we can't be friends. Okay. Solid. Not a very heavy camera. Let's get our drill. Let's get our new socket set from Klein. Not an ad. Let's go install this. Push pop. What the hell are you doing? Why are you sitting on your food? You're supposed to eat it. Great socket set. I just got a new one of those. They are great. I've been hesitant to get one. I'm like, well, I actually really use them all that much? And I do. I use them quite often. Self-drilling metal to metal bits. Yep. What size am I? That size. 5/16. Bing, bang, boom. Pop that off. Put that onto you. Let's do... We got that there. I'm going to go right here. Nice and level. No. Make sure it is level. And then dose. One more for good measure. You ever had a salad bath? That does sound nice. All right. Let's do this way. Oh no, what's in the way? No, that screw's in the way. Okay, well, I don't need it. Bing, bang, boom. All right, cable manage, and then this is in place. I just need a zip tie right there. Swap this off. Put that back on. No metal left in here for push pop to eat. Space, are you happen to be watching right now? Yes, you have a cam to watch a cam. You gotta tell me which cam you guys like better. So good at screwing things. Thank you so much. I don't hear that often. Snips. Then we gotta do crunch cam. Cable management is very important. Okay. Cables managed. All right. Inside done. Let me turn back these lights. Turn back on these lights. Yeah, Nick, leave them alone. Yeah, just I do all the other gourds besides that one, if it has eggs. But yeah, you can leave it. Okay. That was very brave going with Pope alone. True. Thank you. All right. So we're gonna put in a Q35-36 LVE 9mm dome camera. You might be like, that's a little bit of overkill if you look it up on B&H. But guess what? My company, Window to Wildlife, got a really, really good deal on this camera, and I'm not using it. I don't think ever. So Alveus gets a really, really good deal on it. Like more, like a lot. I don't know how much the exact dollar amount is, but it's really nice camera for very cheap. So yay. It's a really good camera. Q series. Okay, so it goes M, P, and Q. M, I think that's right. M being like the cheaper end. P being like more like middle of the road. Q being like really, really good high end. No corner skipped. So here is that. Got my mounting bracket back here. I need screws, drill. I need a different head. I need level. I need screwdrivers, snips, sure. Zip ties, probably not. Microphone, yes. Flex, I'll come back out for that later because that's towards the end. I needed that. That was a sound. Where's that Torx head? There it is. Okay. Molly, me too. It's the first year we've had really good success at the Captiva nest without much drama. It was nice. Forceps, mosquito hemostats, pronto. Okay. Here is where we figure out how to do the crunch cam. I keep saying munch, but Maya's like, stop saying munch. It means like vagina or something. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm just, it just sounds better that way. But I'll listen to you. You're the boss. Okay. Camera there, keep it in the housing for as long as, or in the plastic for as long as possible. Screws. We got the screwdrivers, zip ties, level, drill, snips, microphone that we'll use later, and I think, dang it, Connor. All right, Push Pop, don't come over here and eat this, please. It's a beefy boy. So I use for my Osprey cameras. They can survive hurricanes. So I think it can survive Push Pop. The reason that we're going with a dome camera, because if Push Pop wants to get violent, not gonna get through this metal. Not gonna be able to get through. It's stainless steel. These have survived Cat 5 hurricanes already. I have tested that. So Push Pop is not gonna be able to do worse on the metal. Now on the dome side of things, that's where she can do a lot of damage. But granted, I actually have some replacement domes that I'm never gonna use for Window to Wildlife, so I'll donate them to Alveus. But if she breaks these, they're like $50 a pop to replace these domes. And if it becomes an issue, then we can look at fixing something else. You know, keep her away from it or something, but for the most part, I don't think she's gonna ram it. So that's the reason that we went with these instead of the long bullet cameras, because the bullet cameras she could really mess with. And then the other nice thing, this has a hood, so when the sprinkler systems go off, it covers this and keeps the sun out too. So we don't have a bunch of water droplets build up on the cam and have to clean it off every day. Yay. All right, bye Push Pop. Thanks for your approval. So let's get this camera housing out and ready to go. And this one, specialty Klein screwdriver with security bits. Oh, that's way too small. Damn it. Right size, too small. Perfect size. Klein is great. Push Pop for the first time. I never really given Push Pop scritches and like her like really back into it and like really enjoy it, but it's actually pretty cute. So if she comes over here again, I'll try to give her some scritches. Key4, thanks so much for the 22 months. I forgot way earlier because I was talking to Lucas to thank all the other people that came in. We had Cat on a Screen, gifted a sub, Flume Goo, thanks so much for 31 months, 26 minutes ago. Apologies, I missed that. Security bits, so they're like Torx head bits, Torque, not twerk, Torque with a Q. They're the Torx heads, except they have a little dot in the center of metal, and you need like that raises up, so you need the screwdriver to have a little hole in the center to accept that new piece of metal, so your bit will fit in so you can get it out. Because it's just a little bit more of a specialty screw that if someone's messing with your stuff, they have to really know what they're doing to mess with it, or do some research or see it ahead of time. So it just gives you a little added layer of protection. But if someone wants to get into something, they will. So just for like security cameras, for my purposes, I don't really care, because Push Pop's not going to learn how to get a screwdriver. Axis cameras, that's what we use for everywhere. If you guys don't know, Axis, I think they're a Swedish company. They do a lot of really good stuff, especially with us. Really high quality cameras. Pretty much like the gold standard for any outdoor security, or like any of like the good outdoor cams you see like on Nest and stuff are generally Axis cameras. Let's see, I want this upside down because I gotta have this come in like this. I did a BBC documentary one time with Axis cameras. They're really good. They hold up. Now the Axis software, they're actually making it a lot better. It was really, really good, and they had to do a big security update for the federal government security regulations. and then it got pretty bad. But now it's back to being pretty good again, per some people I've talked to about it. So we'll see how that holds up. All right, I can get that down in there. I have to back that up a little bit. Oh yeah, Axis has a 5-year warranty. So if anything happens to the camera, they'll like warranty it, no questions asked, which is really cool. They've really taken good care of us. All right, so I've got to get the microphone in there. I gotta put it upside down, which is not ideal for water entry. So I'll duct seal the hell out of the top. Getting the mic in is going to be a pain. Do I have to offset it? I might have to offset it to get a mic in here. I don't like that though. I need to go up here. Oh, this is such a bigger profile compared to the other one. Ugh. You like my hat? Thank you so much. I like it too. God, it's just like this is like slightly uneven here. I don't know. I have to cut this or even it out. I could just mount like that and give it a little gap there. Could bring my mic in that back way, go underneath there. That would work. Flex up to there. Okay, game plan. Got it. Talking to myself a lot. Granted, you guys are here, so I'm pretending. No, I am talking to you guys. I'm not talking to myself. I'm fine. I'm not crazy. How was Maya's stream? What did she do? I didn't get a chance to watch it. Right here. That's a good height, I think. I can't just bring that down through the... right there. Drank beer with Zoil and got ice cream. That's fun. I want beer and ice cream. All right. Level your cameras ahead of time. It makes your life so much easier. Beautiful. Make sure it's still level. Yep. All right, let's throw one more at the bottom here. Perfect. Yeah, that might be a smidge long, but I can back that up. Just pull that back a little bit. Okay, upside down back plate, but I need to put the microphone in first. And then I got to dig this microphone into the ground, but I've got to put it in steel flexible conduit. Yay, fun times. All right, which side is my Ethernet side? I'm going here, attached like that. Ethernet on the right. Mic on the left. Need to go in. Ooh, I gotta do up that way. I can do it. Yeah, sure. Nope, not quite. Pop it out this way. Oh yeah. As Maya says, oh yeah, woo yeah. Come on. Don't be too big to fit through that little gap. There we go. Perfect. Now in the hole. Oh, perfect fit. Oops. Do I need more Ethernet through there? I had to rehome my Socata when I moved. I miss him so much. I cannot find the lady I gave him to, and it breaks my heart. I'm sorry. But hopefully he went to a good home. Push pop is pretty great. Okay. I can take... Oh, I already got that. No, I want the new head. Give me the new head. These are called cable glands, aka cable condoms, and they fit. It really is like a condom. It fits around the cable very snug like, so water can't protrude in or not very easily. So they're very useful. Hopefully that's enough depth there. She knew enclosure requirements and such. I'm in the process of searching for it. Nice. All right, almost. Let's get this condom into place. Such a weird angle. Every time I talk to Axis, they're like, you installed what camera and you're doing what with our camera systems? Like, yeah, it's working. Like, oh, okay. Glad it's working. Never thought it would be used for this kind of stuff. It's always a fun time. Get in the hole. Actually, that would be really nice to be able to. Yeah. Almost there. 90%. Come on. Done. All right, gonna have that hang there. Gonna attach this screw to here. Righty tighty, lefty loosey, but I'm upside down, so go to the left. Okay. In. Screw that down. Screw that down there. Okay. Let's plug our camera in now and call space for configuration. Woo. When I see ants crawling around here, I gotta make sure they don't get into the camera because that would suck. All right, we got that plugged in, so just be putting the dome over the top after we do our adjustments, because this is mostly manual adjustments here.
Hello.
Hi, you're on stream. Is that okay? That's okay, right? Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. Could you pull up, I got 2 new cameras in for you. Well, I guess I fixed the PTZ inside of push pop. And then for the crunch cam, could you pull that up? It's a brand new one. It's a Q3536LE. If you have time, if you're on something else, though, just let me know. I can pop over to
I
HQ.
can do it.
Thank you.
Also, 2 brand new ones.
Well, I guess the inside PTZ one was the one that was on the wall. We built a bracket for it, so now it's appropriately level, like appropriately mounted.
Ah.
And
I
then
see a P12 also plugged in now.
P.
Like a new.
Oh, that's Georgie's. I'm working on.
Oh, secret. Okay.
So I tested the audio on this new Q1. If you intensify the gain a ton, there'll be lots of noise, but at the level for ASMR, there's not going to be. There might be a very subtle floor hiss, but there shouldn't be anything crazy.
Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, that's way better than the other thing. So.
Cool.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
All right, I just gotta cable manage that. Are you already in the new camera for the crunch cam?
Yes.
Cool. All right, let me figure out where we're putting the dish, and I'll then be able to know where to put the mic as well. Got it.
Yeah, that's good.
Wait, did that just move? Oh no, it's just okay. And then it also has a cover, so it won't get rained on. So if I were to guess depth of field, I would guess right here. But I guess, can you see all of the dish?
Oh yeah, it's a wide angle.
Okay, I'm gonna bring push pop over. Come here, Smush. Here. How's that look?
Let's see. You can go closer to me.
Even closer?
Yeah, if you want.
I mean, I like how far away this is right now. And it should be able to get a really good zoom.
No, that's fine. I just didn't know if you wanted.
We can always move the dish closer. Okay. All right, so I'm going to pretend to be push pop. Can you hear that?
Yes.
You want a hibiscus?
Try and pull this up real quick. So this is crunch.
So this is basically what you guys are going to see. Eat it. She's about to crunch for you, Space. She's about to crunch for you, Space.
Okay. I can see it.
Nice. How's the up and down?
It's not. It's holding up fine. It's not bad.
No. Okay, bye. Push pop. Okay. What about that? Pretending I'm push pop.
It has to be further back.
What about that? That's midway.
Yeah, that seems good.
Okay.
I can zoom around it all along.
Okay. All right. But camera angle's good. Horizon's good. Up down's good.
Yes.
All right. I'm gonna lock her in then.
That's fine.
Okay. Cool. I think that's it then. So, thank you, Space. All right. Talk soon.
Okay, thank you, Space.
Bye. This is a cringe cam so far. Agreed. All right. I need to take these out. Yeah. Okay. To get this cover on here. I'm almost done. Okay, looks good. So you got to put a cover on it and do some cable management with the microphone and the flex, and then past that, we're good to go. And then we can launch it very soon. You guys are getting a sneak peek. Let's put you guys back here. about this view? There we go. So we'll have to put the plate in the same place every time. I'll let it move around a smidge for now, and then we'll probably put a little pea gravel or dig something down to signify where to put the plate. It's good to see my knees. Yeah. Okay, there we go. First time I've actually used one of these little sun visor umbrella domes things. See how they work. We don't normally use them for like eagle cams or osprey cams because when the birds, they do projectile, like horizontal poops, so they can get up under this and then the rain can't clean it off. So we always just leave it off so we can let the rain clean it. Oh, this is a weird fit. Ah. Do you guys still have the view of this? Does it still look good or did I mess it up? Actually, you can't tell because I've got the, there we go. So I got the cover on, 1 second. All poops can be projectile if you try hard enough. True. Taking the plastic cover off. All right, how does it look now? Is it good? Is there horizon level? Does it look good up and down? You can see the cover in the top left, top corner. That's right. We can just zoom in a hair. I'm actually gonna pull it up on stream now. It's crazy useful to see that kind of stuff. Well, that looks good with the little bit of zoom in too. Beautiful. Yeah, that cover's fine. Oh, it's a little tilted. That's why it looks like that on the left side. The lens itself is fine. Interesting. I leveled this too. Why did it turn like that? I mean, it's good for rain runoff. Slightly tilted. All right, well, Axis lied to me on the level. I'm gonna have to raise this probably in like 6 months anyway, so at that point I'll adjust the level a little bit. I'll probably put it on a wood block so I can just raise the wood block itself instead of moving the whole camera unit. But you can kind of see on the smaller picture-in-picture it's slanted that way because I was leveling off of two like piers in the center of the housing, and I guess those were like offset, so it's level. The camera lens is level, and you can just zoom in a skosh to get rid of that top left. That top left a little bit. It's really not that big of a deal. Okay. Cable manage. microphone. Manage as well. I need to have it over here. So I got to hand dig a little hole there, put some flex in there. Cool. Push Pop, why aren't you out here? Just enjoying your little dig site over there. Whatever makes you happy. All right, chat. Is that gonna be too far away? No. I don't think so. Thank you, Space, for bringing that up. Appreciate it. All right, I'm gonna make quick work of this one. Because then I gotta go install Georgie's camera, but that's a secret. All right. It's good. The zoom makes it work fine. It is. I don't know. I saw it slightly off. Is the judgment going to make me redo it all? What time is it? Oh, it's 4 o'clock. Marking where the tray goes. Okay, that's the edge of it. If I didn't have this freaking cover on here, I wouldn't even notice. I hate Pass Connor. What a jackass. Doesn't know how to do anything right. POV, you're laying in a field. Laying in a bunch of ants right now. I just hope they don't bite me. I told them we're friends earlier. I'll let them stay if they don't bite me. Or Push Pop. Granted, I don't know. It's going to be pretty hard to bite through Push Pop. It's like skin. Freaking Pass Connor. I gotta take that off all the way. Literally all that for like a skosh. Freaking skosh, dude.
I guess that's level.
I guess that's level. Yep. Where is my other screw? Freaking skosh, dude. Freaking skosh. All right. All right, cam's coming back up now. Nick? What? Oh, the PTZ indoor cam. Space, there's a lot of limiters on that PTZ, like speed-wise. I don't know if you want to lift it, you can leave it on there. I think Space said last time like 38, or almost like 40 cams or something. $36 or so, okay. All right, Mr. Space, could you bring up the fixed camper again? I want to make sure it's level and it looks fine before I put this cover back on. That didn't take me too long to level it, I'll be honest. It's fine. Now I can live with myself. Push, crunch, that's cute. Does Connor know when Aquila and they will finally meet? It will be after May 1st or 2nd when we take down the secondary fence, and it's up to the animal care staff to read their behavior and let them in when they deem appropriate. Soon, trademark, TM. Space, could you do barrel distortion correction on the settings in there? I just want to see if it is good. It looks slightly off level. Ooh, thank you. Oh, that is corrected. Okay. It's already corrected. It's not quite. Maybe like that. It's better. I think I need to go like that, crazy. Enabled it, looks better, perfect. Did it not just get a major adjustment? Is it good there? No, this looks, no, I guess that's fine. It's hard to tell. Also on delay. I just don't think it's quite level. It looks off to me. It is good camera quality though. Sharp Edie, thank you so much for the 16 months.
Sharp_easy just resubscribed for 16 months. Connor MVP.
Is the fence level in the back? That's a great question. Lucas did it, so I bet it is. Yeah, I mean, it's freaking plumb level. Yep. Yeah, Colton, crunch cam. Not munch cam, crunch cam. If I had to guess, that'd be it.
Just resubscribed for 5 months.
Man, I had it perfect, and then I had to freaking go and mess with it. Can we get a demonstration? You missed it. I already did it. That's freaking good. Oh, Space is helping me out too with some electronic stabilization. All right. Space can adjust it if need be too. All right. Time to get your cover on. Smushes inside right now, yeah. Okay. All right, I can live with myself. That took what? 15 minutes? That's fine. I think the next step in this would be to put it on a block of wood. Give myself a little bit more slack on the... I wouldn't need more slack, actually, on the flex. And then I'll be able to adjust it as she gets older. Just take it up higher. I'll do that next time. Okay. Ah, crap. Cable management and mic time. Done. Easy. Can't see the cover anymore. Looks right. Thank you. Okay. That goes back here to there. I'll deal with that cable management later. The flex. Let's get this microphone in the ground. Sorry, plants, but you can grow back. You know what? I don't mind this kind of digging. This is easy. Ugh. Where you put in the mic? Up next to the bowl. But I got to put it in steel flexible conduit so she doesn't eat it. So it's going to look really bad if I just put it across the top, and she's going to want to mess with it and trip on it. So we're going to put it in the ground. This can pop out over here next to the dish. Oh my God, that's so freaking hard. No wonder nothing's growing right there. It's all compact. All right, and we have it pop out of the ground right there. Do I have personal tools that only everybody else at Alveus touch? I do as of like last week, because I went to go use my specialty. I have two specialty, now three, screwdrivers just for cameras, and someone kept misplacing the bits. So now I keep a tool belt next to my desk full of ready to go tools, which makes it easier to go troubleshoot stuff because I just grab it and go instead of trying to search for it. So I've got like a small tool bag now with my favorite tools. Do turtles make noises? Yes, like that kind of stuff. All right, flex. Let me grab some flex. Push Pop currently has 4 cameras in her enclosure. That's insane. Wolf dogs have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cams. She's catching up on them. New PTZ is awesome. Try it out for a few days. Let me know if that's all you guys end up using. I'll just remove that fixed camera and use it somewhere else. Doing a little bit of duct seal here to keep water out. That's removable, which is nice, so I don't have to silicone it. She wins by camera density. She does. Okay. Like this much flex. Now where are my flex connectors? Oh, don't scrape the camera. This is steel flexible conduit. I normally like aluminum because it's easier to work with, cheaper. But this is extra steel flex conduit I had from a window to wildlife install, so Alveus got it donated. But this is really good for this type of install because push pop could eventually probably trump through some aluminum versus steel. She's not getting through that. Relatively new viewer here over Mazda 1911. How much did y'all put into making her enclosure future proof? Will this be appropriate for her full size? I think that's a great question. Future proof would be building it out to be, I don't know, 50 years from now, which standards will be different then. So we didn't go that far. Also because when we first started this, we didn't have the budget or the means as we do now. So this looks a lot different than originally was supposed to. For her for the next like 10 years, 15 years, yeah, definitely. It's easy for us to retrofit or add on, renovate onto it to give her like an outdoor space out there that's blocked, like that we build just this top wall all the way out there, clear this up, put a bunch of plants out there, which is a lot easier to do. We don't have to do all this stuff. This is her night enclosure. We will be able to build that out and easily renovate her space. So the inside space, that might be something that we have to address in the future. We might have to expand that. That might be a little difficult, you know, in like 20, 30 years. But at that time, who knows if we still have one sulcata or not. We'll see, but we're good for the next, at least I would say like 10, 15 years. But we're going to give her probably next year, year and a half, we're going to give her more outside space in general because we like to update enclosures once a year, ideally. We haven't been hitting that mark recently because we've just been so busy. That's why we hired Lucas, and he is fast. Very, very fast. So it's a long-winded answer of, yeah, mostly. Thanks, Mazda. But yeah, like the foxes desperately, the parrots desperately need a revamp. Foxes are getting it as well. Marmosets, they don't need like a big revamp. This is the first one. Like I kind of really started coming into like enclosure designs. It needs a rework and more plants, but like infrastructure wise, it's pretty quick one. That's like a week worth of work there. For solid enclosures, like a month worth of work. Georgie's new enclosure reveal. It's gonna be sick. It is way beyond my imagination of what is possible, which is sick having Lucas here, who just like is a super nerd on that. So I like being able to stick to like infrastructure. I do like big infrastructure builds, and cameras, and that's what I get to really stick to now and focus on. And it's nice getting to a point to where I don't have to have as many hats on for this job. Oh crap, will this fit through? No, it doesn't fit. No, I don't have to take this all the way off. Fuck. Wait. Oh, it doesn't fit in my flex. Do I need flex? Technically, it's a direct burial cable. Kayla is calling me. Hey, Kayla, I'm on stream.
I was just calling to let you know.
All right, love you, bye.
Shoot me a text or give me a call when you're on your way.
Always. All right, bye.
All right.
Remember asking during stream last year if there was any plans for Alveus at another facility staff member, and you said no comment, side eye, and then Lucas joined. Yep. Might have missed some questions from earlier about infrastructure. We're going really crazy with bird of prey stuff, like proper infrastructure planning and whatnot. Doing it really right. So excited for that. Okay. Will the head fit here? Okay, it fits there. Cool, I just need to take that off and it'll fit. Just means I need to put tape because I can't put this coupler there. When you guys get in birds, it's like a year out. Don't hold your breath. Permits take for freaking ever because you have to build the enclosure first before applying for the permit that says you can now go find a bird. And then if you already have a bird in mind, you have to transfer it. And that takes like another 6 months. So the building permit, 6 months. And they just need pictures. They don't come and inspect it. Unless they got faster. They could have gotten faster since I've done it. Granted, it's federal government and the state of the federal government, so probably not. But you never know. You can try to expedite it, but never had great luck with that. And then once the enclosure is built, yeah, transfer paperwork. And then you gotta go get the bird. So it just takes a really long time. Ooh. Jesus. I really got that in there. So I cut a new piece of freaking flex by now. What the hell? It'll go in, but it won't come out. Oh my God. Get out. There we go. Do you have Gugon? Yeah. Why do you ask? Doesn't, trying like getting stickers off of stuff. It doesn't work that well for stuff out here. We tried. Manifest Black Vulture. I don't know what kind of, we got some ideas for some like already individuals that we've planned out for some species, but the vulture one, that's a little bit far off. We're trying to go for a big one that needs a home. which I need to work on that very soon. Okay. Okay. Come on out, microphone. Bing, bang, boom. Have that come out right there. I'll do some little bit of putty. Carburetive is a vulture. It's not like our immediate one. All I can say is we've got one pretty much like secured, like good to go. One that's like 50-50 up in the air, and another that's like 10-20% up in the air. Like that we would get it. Potentially. But we'll see. A lot can change in a year, so bird's health, stuff like that. So we'll see how it goes. All right. Put some rocks around it. You don't even know it's a freaking microphone. Let me find some rocks. Right here. Give me this freaking rock. Okay, I guess not. This is a submersible microphone, by the way, so it can get wet.
Julian just resubscribed for 20 months. Hey, chatty.
Yo, 20 months. Thank you so much. Okay. That's locked in there. Do like that. This freaking rock, dude. Okay, there we go. What do I do with the slack? Put it under the flex. I should zip tie this all up, actually. we go. Snip your zip ties even if you're going to bury them. So if archaeologists dig this up in 1,000 years or 1,000,000 years, like whoever this was, they really had some good craftsmanship. Must have been an advanced civilization.
She's just resubscribed for 22 months.
22 months?
Dance, Alveus, dance, Alveus, dance.
Soggy Bridges, thank you so much. If this mic stand system ends up working, we can pick up everything and like landscape glue this around here and make it a little bit more solid. So, yeah. Nice, all right. Space. Can Spush won't try to eat the mic? She could try to eat the mic. That's okay. Can't hurt it, really. Here, let me do last look at cable management of the space. I wanna give a test. Cable management of the space. I wanna give a test ASMR. If you're still around, if you could turn the mic on for it, and we'll cut to just that full screen, and I'll see how it sounds, and with the wind too. Oh, he's doing it. Where's my phone? Right here. All right, is this microphone working? This one. I'm tapping. Do you hear the tap? When I turn off the lav. Okay. I'm Bush Bob. That's what she sounds like. So it sounds good, looks good, crunch cam good to go. Doesn't taste very good. All right, well, I don't know when we're officially launching this or if we're just gonna launch it from here. I don't know. We still got some things to work out with like the microphone and the view and like the placement of this, but we'll see how it goes. I'm gonna head off and I'm gonna finish cable management, but I'm gonna jump off here. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Space, you can swap us to the live cams. I'll see you guys very soon. Thanks for hanging out.